Hi folks, I Sahana Sundar is back again with some beautiful stories on women empowerment. To name a few, Mother Teresa, she is one of the biggest names in history. She is honored in the Roman Catholic Church as Saint Teresa. She is known for being one of the most selfless human beings in the world because of her works in uplifting the poor and understanding their hardships better by living with them. She even received a Nobel Prize for Peace in 1979 for all the good deeds that she did. She took her vows to become a nun in the year 1937, and sometime after that, she dedicated her life towards the betterment of the poor. Indira Gandhi, yet another prominent figure from the history books. Indira Gandhi is the only female prime minister in the history of India and says a lot about her. She was a powerful, enthusiastic, and an empowering woman, setting an example with her run at the Prime Minister of India. At one time, she was even ousted by the Indian National Congress. However, that didn't stop her at all. She created her own party and led many in her favor. Further, I would like to emphasize how Rabindranath Tagore has sketched strong women characters in his books. Rabindranath Tagore, born in 1861 to Devendranath Tagore and Sarala Devi, Rabindranath Tagore started writing at the age of 6 and went on to become the first Indian and the first Asian to win the Nobel Prize for Literature for Gitanjali, known vividly for his vast collection of poems, prose, plays, stories, and novels. Tagore put women in the forefront in his works to convey feminism very strongly. Being a progressive thinker, his writings were based on bold subjects that were far believed in fighting for women's upliftment, using his pen as a weapon. Focusing largely on emancipation, his writing campaigned for women's liberation, equality, freedom, justice, power, and dignity of rights. Take Charulata of Nashtanir, a wife who remains secluded within the walls of her house and finds solace in her brother-in-law. The brother-in-law encouraged her to write for newspapers. Charu's confrontation with her husband about her inclination towards Amal shows Tagore how he put boldness in his characters. In Shesha Kobita, probably his lyrical novel, he presents Lavanya as a strong willed, highly educated, free spirited woman who hails from a normal family. Lavanya falls in love with Oxford returned Amit, though their love blossoms. Tagore, through Lavanya, raises questions about the very institution of marriage as the ultimate goal of love affair. So, in Strir Patra voices the struggle of self-identification that Mrinal faces in her life. The story revolves around a letter sent to a husband by his wife for the first time in 15 years, conveying how her intelligence became hindrance to her livelihood and led to misery. Tagore reflected how a woman's life was meant not to be restricted within the inner walls of a home. Not just on pages, but Tagore's stories and novels have been brought alive number of times in the celluloid by Satyajit Ray, who went to make number of movies based on Tagore's writings. So, what will be remembered forever about Tagore is his contribution to literary society and his attempt to create a world without fear and where head is held high. Hope you like today's stories. Tomorrow I'll be back again with another beautiful story. Till then, goodbye. Take care. Thank you.